You have great respect for Deron Williams. I know you played with him for a year in Utah. What are the challenges he presents trying to guard that guy?
Well, you know, his size and his ability to handle the basketball really allow him to get on the court anywhere he wants to. And so, you know, you really just have to, you know, make him work as hard as possible to get where he's trying to go. And you have to constantly have guys supporting you and, you know, letting you know that they have your help, because you can't guard him by yourself. And, you know, there were stretches in the game where we did a good job, you know, making him play with people around. And then there were other times where we allowed him to penetrate and get to the basket without providing the guy that was guarding him much help. But, you know, this series won't be about deciding that, okay, we're going to shut down Deron Williams. He's too good of a player. It's really about our team game, making sure that we don't allow other guys to hurt us as much.
Derek,
Why do you think they were able to come back?
A number of things. I mean, you know, we've had several of these games against this team, you know, where we've had big leads. There have been times where we got out to a 20-point lead at the end of the first quarter. And because they don't quit, Jerry coaches that way, he teaches that way. You know, the guys in that locker room are not quitters. They're competitors. They're talented players. And they just keep playing. And so, you know, that has a lot to do with it, as well as, you know, some things on our end. You know, we miss some free throws. We have some poor offensive possessions. You know, we're just not sharp for long enough, you know, in terms of beating a team, you know, by a bigger margin when we have a lead. But at the same time, you know, these are the playoffs. So, you know, I don't tend to get as frustrated as everybody else when, you know, we win a game in the postseason and all the complaints are about why it wasn't prettier. I mean, you're playing against the best teams in basketball that are left. There are 8 teams left now. I mean, there aren't going to be easy games. I don't care if you get a lead and they come back, or if they get a lead. You know, you have to come back and just figure out a way to win the game. You know, we have 11 more wins to get to win a championship, and all I'm focused on is Tuesday night's game. I could care less about how this one kind of went down.
Derek, from a matchup standpoint, is it just pretty much the same story? If you guys have that mismatch down low, you just have to take advantage of that against these guys more than anything?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's so much about mismatches on the interior. I mean, it's the fact that Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum are just really good. Doesn't matter if the guys as big as they are. You know, we like to start our offense inside first and then work its way out. And you know, I think every NBA team, you know, when they have guys in the middle that they can depend on and they trust that way, you know, the ball goes in first. You know, even for Utah, you know, it's not because Carlos Boozer is 8 feet tall. Right. It's because he's a really good player and is smart to get the ball inside first. So, you know, that works well for us, and that's something that we're going to continue to do.